Hey guys, Matthew here with Odie Stories Media, and thank you so much for tuning into this video. Well, today we have yet another fountain pen, but before we get any further, some of you might be wondering, Matthew, what happened to the a a voiceover style type video? Well, that is because right now, if I appear on camera, someone tends to pick up a missing tooth, and I don't really think that looks good. So that is why I'm not really making an appearance on camera. So, but anyway, I digress there. Today we are this pen. A pen that Seattle channel on YouTube. Uh, did a review on it, and I thought that's an interesting pen. Um, and I thought, you know what? I like this great. And what I about I like everything about this. It's a shame that certain online retailers don't carry this pen. I found this pen at uh, at a Japanese retailer for a reasonable price, and the seller, the online retailer, found this pen is goes by Pensachi, a legitimate company. A few other folks, reviewers that I tune into, have uh, seem to have received stuff from Pensachi. So they seem legit, and they are legit. Everything went smoothly. The transaction went smoothly. But let's take a look at this pen. So this is the Pilot Custom NS, and I got this in a broad nib. Let's take a look at the finial. This pen has an interesting finial. It's got a little blue um, dot in the middle there, but I like the way this looks. And then at the other end, it has this like chrome or steel kind of point to it. I kept the sticker on this pen, which is a broad right there. And then around the cap band there, I believe it just says, I don't think it says anything on the cap band. If I can, I don't know if the camera won't focus on it, but it is a twist off cap. Oops, as I mess up the alignment. It is a cartridge converter. I have the Con 70 in this pen. It also takes that pathetic Con 40, which only gives you about a drop of ink altogether. But I have the Con 70 in there. It does post, and it's nice. It feels good in the hand. It's a, it's, the weight is nice. It's not a heavy pen. It's not a hefty pen, but I mean, for writing, I haven't done much writing with this pen, but um, it's nice in the hand, and it is a stainless steel nib, and it has your typical. Oh, where's my pointer? It has your typical pilot clip. Um, overall, you know, fairly decent clip. Clip, but a little stiff. Um, the ink in this pen is De Trementis, and it is Sherlock Holmes. Nice pen. I love the way this writes. Now, before I show the writing sample for this pen, like I said, I got this pen in a broad nib. However, a Japanese broad tends to write more like a medium nib, which you'll see in the writing sample, which I will show you right now. And one thing I will point out is that I tend to do the writing sample when I first get the pen. So I'll flush the pen out numerous times, once with the pen flush, and then rinse it out with just plain water, and then let it sit for about an hour to completely dry, and then I ink the pen up and proceed a little bit of writing, which looks a lot like this. And this is just to save time on these videos. I try to make these videos as short as possible. And here is 10. So, like I said early on, this is the Pilot Custom NS with a steel broad nib. The quote, "The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog." The ink is by De Trementis, Sherlock Holmes. And look at the wetness of this pen. This is a fairly wet pen and nicely wet. Line variation, you can see a little bit of variation, not a whole lot. And then, I wouldn't say it's not a flex nib by any stretch. I mean, you can get a little bit. And then here, you see that I kind of smudged it. In the comment section of the writing sample, I put, overall, I could see myself using this pen every day. I can. And you know what? I really like this pen. I'm not a big, I don't match my ink to the color of the pen, but I am seriously considering putting a red ink in this pen right here. So, what are my thoughts about this pen? You know what? I like it. And if it wasn't for the Seattle Pen Club YouTube channel that put this pen on my radar, I would have to say, you know what? I don't think I would even have known that this pen existed. And the other thing too is the other pen that I got alongside this pen was the Platinum Spiritas fountain pen, which went up last week on September 13th. And in that video, I explained how I flipped back and forth. You know, I put the pen in the card, took it out, put it back in the card, took it out. This pen, I had zero doubt about getting this pen. I mean, I know it's a pen that's probably not going to be around very much. And I know that a lot of online retailers tend not to carry it. And, but I think for the price of this pen, I forget what I exactly paid for it, but this pen overall, yeah, I mean, no problems writing with this pen. Absolutely no problems writing with this pen. I mean, I could just sit down all day long and make corrections with this pen. And you know what? I really can see myself using this pen every single day. That's it is an absolute joy to write with this pen. And I will admit right now, this pen has been inked up every day since I got it. Um, and it's and I'm not the and you know what? I have the Pilot Custom 74. I have the Pilot Custom 823. I have the Pilot Verdigris pen as well. But out of all those pens, I could easily, easily say without a doubt, if I had all those pens out of all of them, and don't get me wrong, I love the Pilot Custom 823. It writes nice. But I see myself reaching for this pen more than the 823. I don't know why that is, but I see myself going for the Pilot Custom NS. Love this pen. Love the way this pen looks. It's an unassuming looking pen. And the way it feels in the hand, the way it writes every time. No hard starts. Doesn't matter. It is a go-to pen for me. And that will do it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm Matthew, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.